They rebounded from the shock of Monaco's league triumph 2 seasons ago with a treble in France in 2017-18. Iwobi are all back after their World Cup exertions. Balanced by the presence of Gigi Buffon and Lassana Diarra, another who keeps going strong. Sign of a new backbone, we shall see.
Rabiot. This is shot wide. Tufiki pushing forward on that right-hand side.
Yeah, Rabiot is pulling strings right now, and look at this, always looking for the far corner, and you look at it, Burton Leno just hoping that's going to go wide, always looking for that top corner, and sometimes there's a tendency to maybe hide just a little bit.
Ozil sneak all the way through. Aubameyang is closing in at the back post.
So good from Kolasinac. Just a glancing header, just making the run to the near post. Look at that, maybe just got himself up a second too early.
And turned over. Mkhitaryan providing pressure, forcing his way through, and Nkunku. And it's held by Leno. Just a little touch could have been enough to steer that through.
Nkunku has the pace. A little bit lazy there from Mkhitaryan, right? I mean, he's got to follow that through. He's got to stay with the player, almost lets him go.
Way too much room here for Arsenal. Opening up play. Aubameyang plays it out in front. It's in. Arsenal scores. Mesut Ozil. As challenging a summer as he could have, and he comes right into Arsenal and scores.
Well, I tell you what, and that's important on so many levels, because Arsenal haven't been at their best in the first 12 minutes. As I've said, Aubameyang, when he's got the space, he knows what to do with it. But for this man, Mesut Ozil, that comes in handy, right? Has been in trouble with defense in Germany. He's retired from the team. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing for Unai Emery to make him captain, because I think it's a big message. And look at that. Puts it away on the platter from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang there. He puts that one away against the run of play. But again, lethal from Arsenal on the break.
Arsenal fans are hoping that they'll see some combination of those two in a similar celebratory manner. To be in Singapore, he was allowed more time after the World Cup. But perhaps a little bit inspired. Buffon is there, but the flag up too. Mesut Ozil, who according to some, the king of the backward pass. Well, very much more forward-looking here.
Look, I mean, if you...
Rahman does find this through, and Sulky is offside.
And Bellerin, lucky. Guilty of ball watching, didn't see that run coming, wasn't in position to cover it either. So let's see that. Well, that's not an offside. And you can see Bellerin totally unaware of that run. And then Sulky.
He came to Singapore ready to play. Maybe another chance to serve. It's Ozil on the turn, going down, fair play.
So a little bit of contact from Lassana Diarra. Just wonder how much the referee didn't think it was enough. Situation. Let's see how much contact there is. Certainly a bit of a push. I think a
little back heel to set this up. It will be now. Saved by Buffon. Skitters wide of the post.
Yeah, what an opportunity. He's had some space on that left-hand side. Alex Iwobi's been very, very good. You can see a three-player combination there. Players on the same page, and didn't really have an option. I thought that maybe Aubameyang could have opened a little bit better.
Wonderful bit of passing. And this flag is up. Offside. That's an impressive back heel. Aubameyang will be able to count this among his highlight reel goals.
Well, that's wonderful. That's something that Unai Emery wanted to see Arsenal play more vertical. And you see that's the end product. And yes, he is in an offside position, but again, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with back to goal. That little square pass right there where you expect.
This curling effort spins off frame. Tufiki has had a very impressive start, the 19-year-old.
Yeah, he's been looking at that, right? I mean, that far post with his left foot when he comes inside, and he has been good. And looking much better on the right-hand side. In the first match against Bayern, he was playing on the left-hand side. But that often happens, right? A lefty coming from the right-hand side. A couple chances there. You're always a threat for that.
The ESPN app. Long direct ball, Buffon backing in. Aubameyang, one save. And the rebound is cleared aside. Buffon does enough.
Tells you right away the quality of Aubameyang. It's a great ball over the top into space. Very good first touch to set himself up. And you see it's Guendouzi, the youngster, that sets him up. And Gigi Buffon, well, at 40, that's what they got him right there. Standing up, yes.
Rumors are true. Oh, this is turned over. Weah. Weah will go for goal. It's steered aside. Leno, there's still trouble. Jarzon.
After that turnover, Tim Weah, good look right there. Went for power. You can see Bert Leno experience there. Not just how he saves that, but look at that.
Head knocks it aside. Weah. Oh, deflects away off of Socrates.
Yeah, Socrates more worried about offside. As you see his arm up and right there, doesn't see Tim Weah coming from behind. Look at, he's still asking for that. Probably the worst thing you can do as a defender.
This will be Mesut Ozil. Header snapped aside. Mustafi.
Tell you what, if that's on target, I'm not sure that even Gigi Buffon gets on that. You can see an instep driven ball right there. So the power was in the cross, and Mustafi's second look already in the first half, right? And that glancing at her early, and then another opportunity coming in, and you try to scramble to figure out who's in, who's out. I'll be doing the same thing, but I have the benefit of additional minute or two, Mike.
Good moment to stamp his imprint in Arsenal minds. The ramp is steered aside. That's Martinez, who came in off the bench.
Probably hoping that he's going to get there in Nkunku here. And yeah, that's one that he has to save. Good footwork, read it early. Yeah, plenty of power, but you can see strong hands there from Martinez.
Emery wasn't retained. This ball lobbed over the top. Weah's onside. Weah, tight angle. Martinez ain't gotten a touch to that on its way out.
Look at this over the top once again. Socrates looking at the assistant referee. Remember that?
59th minute from the National Stadium in Singapore. And Weah, the U.S. international.
Penalty.
It's a goal kick. Nothing there. At least at first glance.
It's a penalty.
Yeah.
I think the assistant referee had to intervene there. Although I'm not sure what the referee was showing. I thought he was showing goal kick, but for me, that was a penalty. Tim Weah against Kolasinac right there as he takes that touch inside. And you can see that left foot sliding. Just catches Timothy Weah, or at least it looks that way to me. Yeah, just enough. Right decision.
Well, maybe Thomas Tuchel was the one who, for Martinez, came on at halftime in between the sticks, and Nkunku scores. Well, PSG's leveled it right before the hour mark.
Yeah, well taken. Leaves absolutely no doubt. Plenty of power. Of course, Martinez going the other way, taking full advantage of a good job done on that right-hand side by Timothy Weah. Absolutely outstanding. That's what you want players to do. When in isolation, take players one-on-one, right? Didn't have a lot of room to deal with. Perhaps where he was going, he was always going to square it. And look at Nkunku stepping into this. Oh, well taken.
Sends Emiliano Martinez.
Key players, so many of them, of course, played in the World Cup, still on vacation.
Service out in front, off the crossbar and in. Lacazette. Well, the Frenchman sticking it to Paris Saint-Germain. It's 2-1.
He's claiming it. Going to see it again, see if that perhaps may have been an own goal, although maybe he gets there first. But again, that ball playing wide, good delivery with good pace on it. All it needed was a touch. Doesn't really matter where it came from, that touch as well, but he's smiling, so he likes it. That tells me that he was the one. Although, when I was watching it, I wasn't 100% sure. And see, Smith Rowe comes in, and yeah, Lassana Diarra was there, but oh, this is going to be a great look. I still don't want to take it away from him. Yeah, he does get that. Again, all you wanted is a touch, just a little bit of a redirection right there again.
The International Champions Cup. And there's a chance opening up for Arsenal. And held by Buffon. Well, 5 Eastern, Manchester United hosting Liverpool. Bayern Munich, Man City at 7 Eastern and 11 Eastern. Barcelona, Tottenham. So Ramsey really found himself through.
Yeah, he just got ahead of himself just a little bit. Almost as if he got it. He's played well.
Chip to Ramsey, who heads it up. Punched away Buffon. The follow is in. Arsenal's made it 3.
Like I said again, exactly the people that you want to be on the end of things. All right, I didn't think that ball from Ramsey was particularly very good, right? Because I thought that he needed to head that across with a little bit of power so somebody can get on the end of it. Just looped it up there. And certainly PSG did not deal well with that one as the ball goes over the top. Watch Ramsey here. Not that he can generate a lot of power. You got to put it in a dangerous area. Gigi Buffon's been spotless so far. Certainly that's not the one that he's going to remember, because he's got to do much, much better with that. A big man coming out like this, he's got to claim that for sure. But look at the awareness from Lacazette as well. Doesn't have a lot to look at, does he? Off the post right there. He's got to squeeze that in. And speaking of composure right there on a header, that's not a ball in the back of the net.
Driven ball, header is in from 18 yards out. Holding.
Yeah, I think he's still processing that, isn't it? Because it's a bit of a looping header, isn't it? Didn't need a lot of power, and I suppose if it was with more power, maybe that gives the goalkeeper a chance to have a save at it. But as that ball was released, I'm just wondering, is it just going to drop there in that top corner? So again, Rob Holding will take that. Look at that. Driven ball. Oh, that's absolutely wonderful from that distance. Very good in terms of what he needed to do.
Oh, it's through now for Arsenal. Is it a 5th? Of course it is. And Nketiah. Well, right before full time.
Yeah, must have just kept that onside. That was very, very tight. I was wondering if I was going to see the flag go up on the first look. But again, composure at the very end. Another goal. Result doesn't matter. Let's see in terms of timing. Ooh, just right. Well done by the referee. When in doubt, obviously, keep your flag down. And you can see that finish pretty precise. You can see they're enjoying this very much.